Whoa. Okay, hold on. I have to reset this because OBS just disconnected. I'm sorry. What is going on? Yeah, I'm on a LAN connection. How did I lose internet access? I'm on a wired connection. What just happened? That was like OBS disconnected. OBS was like, I lost connection. And I'm like, what do you mean you lost connection? And it was like, I lost connection. And then I reconnected. Reconnection successful. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? No, it wasn't your phone being weird. It was my streaming software deciding it was just done. Which, I don't know. Either way, it's a reset because I forgot to be natively recording.
It's me, Mario.
And if the stream cuts out, then I don't have a raw recording if I PB, and I would hate to PB on the run that I don't have a proper recording for, and as such can't submit to the leaderboards. Just because there's a lot of concern for cheating in Mario 64. That's why I only do game audio when I run this game. If you catch me running My Friend Pedro, a lot of my PBs, I'm listening to like a podcast or something because it doesn't matter. And Luigi's Mansion, I use game audio just because I like the game audio and it's nice. And I think it is required for 100%, but I don't know. It's definitely required for parts of the run for me to be able to hear it. Like, there's no strict rules about it, but like Melody Pianissima, you need to hear the music for. And it's easier to R-pump when you can hear Boo cackling. Like, it's just... Audio's helpful for that game, but Mario 64 leaderboards have specific rules about you can clearly hear the audio and there's nothing like disguising it. You know, you can commentate, but you know, the audio can't be like hidden under other things, so they can inspect the audio and make sure it doesn't get spliced or anything. And you need to tell them what platform you ran on and what country of origin the game is from, and like it's I think it has to be in its original resolution to be verified. Like, I have to run the game at native, so I can't stretch it. Not that it looks very good stretched, and I definitely have runs where I did stretch it, but I remember those weren't verified runs. So yeah, Mario 64, a lot of really specific rules. I just dropped time making sure that my recording stayed consistent, because there's going to be a splice in this recording now. Because I hit space and it started a new recording instead of continuing the previous one. So I guess I just hope I don't PB this time. Or I guess use the stream back up. I usually try to natively record. When I do speedrun streams, I try to natively record and have the stream. So if something happens to the native recording, the stream is a backup, but I am not relying on the bitrate crunch of the stream. My finger slipped off the joystick and what the heck? Oh yes, passport. I'm resetting. This is awful. But yeah. So that's the deal with the passport. Is I am someone who really wants to travel. I am from bumfrag nowhere.
It's me, Mario.
And I want to see the world because I know my worldview is small. There are places in the U.S. that feel like other countries to me because they're just totally different. And I really want to go, and I want to not have to worry about having to afford a passport in order to go places. I want to be able to just, you know, have the money to get there and to have a place to stay and eat and enjoy it, you know? So, when I received an email from the school telling me, hey, have the required documentation and have, you know, fill out the application form, and we'll do the rest, and we'll reimburse you. I went, yeah. Yeah. The price up front is steep. It's like $160 to get a passport. But I have a student worker paycheck. Nice, Lakitu skip finally. I can set aside, you know, I have set aside a good chunk of my previous paycheck to make sure that I could afford this. And I have another one coming. Is this week? This week I submit hours, so next week. Next week I'll get paid again. So that's good. To cover it up front, as much as I normally wouldn't buy something for $160 on student pay without having significantly saved beforehand. I'm getting reimbursed for it, you know, like, yippee, I make that back. You know, I did not hesitate. Because a passport was always something I'm like, I don't really know what it takes to get that. It probably costs money, and you know, I'm not traveling now, so I don't have to think about it. And then my school went, hey, you want a passport? And I said, yes. Plus, study abroad is something I've thought about repeatedly. I don't necessarily know if I will, but I think it could be cool. They do have programs, I think, in Canada and Ireland for film students here. And those are both places I would love to go to. I've been to Canada once before. I went to Montreal. It was pretty fun. It was a nice town. I liked Montreal. The trip itself was scuffed. Like, that was more on the school, you know, the school and the teachers chaperoning and stuff. But I liked Montreal. I'd love to go back, and I'd love to explore other places in Canada. I'd love to go to Vancouver and Quebec. I think that'd be awesome. So, come to New York. Yeah, so I really want to explore more of New York. I've explored a lot of New York that sort of is actually close to me. Via driving and stuff, and I've been to Rochester, but I've never been to NYC. I really want to go to NYC. I know the whole, like, oh, NYC is dingy and crowded and it's expensive to live there, and I get that, but there are sites I want to see, you know? I want to be a tourist in New York City. If I somehow pick up big voice acting gigs and have to move there, then I suppose I will, but I really want to visit it because I like the place. And I mean, hey, if I can crash a couple auditions while I'm visiting. Road trip, right? Yeah. My car is busted, though, is the problem. It not only is, it's either the engine or the transmission is going. Oops. I don't know why there's a ledge there on him. Okay. But not only is either the engine or transmission going, but also it had some sort of wiring short that caused random lights to turn on in the interior and in the tailgate and stuff. The city's only 4 hours from you. Cool. To the point where it killed its battery, and now the battery can't be jumped because something is just constantly drawing because of a short. So that car, I have to sell that car and figure out what I'm doing for a new car, which honestly might wait till after college, just because I don't have the time in college to pick up another job or a full-time job to be able to afford, like, car payments or something, so might be a while till I have a functioning car again. Plus, I just don't need one in the city. Hello. But yes. Drive to you, then we head to the city. That'd be sick. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not paying attention to the stars I'm getting. I'm on autopilot. Cool, we're in a good spot. But yes, I'm excited. Yippee. I don't know if you're in the room for this, big man. But and then I spent 5 minutes, or 4.5 minutes exactly, failing backwards long jumps. And then I had a really good Bowser in the Sky that I would have PB'd by a full 6 seconds if I just didn't spend 5 minutes failing backwards long jumps. Yeah. It's not the first time that's happened to me either. Although the other time it was sort of the opposite. I had a perfect run right through backwards long jumps. I got like first try backwards long jumps. Like, it was really good. And then I spent, I think 10 minutes it was, in Bowser in the Sky just falling down from the top. And I was so pissed because I was ahead by like a full minute.
Oh, that's
Yeah. I haven't PB'd since I was in like sophomore year of high school. Yeah, like it's been a dry spell. Fen says hi, Maddie's roommate. We got talking about travel because I'm excited about my passport appointment tomorrow. I filled out my form and I have all my documentation. I'm really jazzed about the fact that unless my new glasses by some miracle come in before the middle of the day tomorrow, my broken glasses are going to be immortalized for 10 years on a passport. Yeah, or I suppose it could be like my driver's license where they say take off the glasses, which could also be good. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not fully sure why because I don't know if they do that for everyone either. It might have been just the DMV I went to. But we'll see. I am mildly worried about the fact that the form says I have brown hair because that's my natural hair color, and I am vibrantly bleached blonde right now. But I'd imagine they want common, right? Like, and I'd imagine they want what your hair actually grows in as, and not what you've dyed it. So, but yeah, that's been the discussion topic, is I'm like, oh, I really want this passport, man. What? Oh, I got the frame perfect wall jump and just had a bad cycle on the Ferris wheel. That sucks. I fell clean between all 4 rotating platforms. Like I threaded the needle through all of them and back down to the bottom of the slope. Sounds cool. Wore your glasses during your photo? Okay, so yeah, then my broken ass glasses are gonna be. Oh no! That was scuffed. I don't know how that worked so well. I'm pleased about it. I'm chuffed. But don't climb back out of the pipe, Mario. I don't know what just happened. But yeah. I'm not too worried about looking bad in the photo. I find I always sort of look bad in standardized photos. I never really had a great school picture by any means. I think I got like really decent. But yeah. Like, I don't really look good in any photos. And my driver's license, I look really bad. I look baked out of my mind, which is funny because I don't get high. I don't do that. I did it once, not for my driver's license, but I did it once in a safe environment, and I just got really anxious. I don't like the feeling of being high, so all I really could focus on was my heightened anxiety. I was like, I don't want to do that. But it's really funny because I look completely baked on that driver's license, and I was completely sober in every sense of the term. Like I had gotten plenty of sleep, and I was not on any substances and what have you, and I just totally looked zooted. Oh my god, not this again. This happened to me last night in practice. I just couldn't do in the Talons of the Big Bird. Oh my god, okay. Backup strat, backup strat. Nice. There we go. But what the hey just happened?
Here we go.
Okay. I love how weird and buggy this game is. But yeah, I'm sort of used to looking bad in photos, so I'm not too worried about Like, I get it, it's for 10 years, and a lot of change happens over the span of 10 years. I mean, look at me when I was 10 versus me now, you know? I mean, when you're an adult, it's less so, but even then, look at someone in their 20s versus someone in their 30s. You know? Which actually is almost exactly what will happen when I need to renew my passport, because I'm rounding the corner on 20, so when it expires I'll be rounding the corner on 30, and we'll see how the world has destroyed me. But, yeah. It is pretty funny to me. I'm not too worried about looking bad. Plus, I definitely don't come from money, so I'm not too worried about, like, oh, you know, you'll travel a bunch and be reminded of it all the time. Because as much as I'd like to travel a bunch, I know I definitely won't be affording a bunch unless I become some crazy viral sensation. Essentially what I'm saying is unless I win the lottery. There's no way I'm affording plane tickets and stuff randomly. I definitely want to plan a trip, maybe for not this summer break, but the next summer. So I have time to gather money and plan, you know, all that. Because I am an adult, I have that power. As long as I can get to an airport, you know, then I can go places when I have this passport. I'm excited. It is very much so the forefront of my mind. Which is funny because I got final projects due soon and stuff. Like, there are a lot of things I could be thinking about instead. I do have content creation stuff to be doing. Mostly for my personal stuff. For work, I'm sort of in a comfortable spot. Just because we're winding down on the semester, so there's not a lot of time or events happening that would warrant us having to do content on it. So it's mostly just like planning and brainstorming for next semester, which is fine, but it also means that I'm not doing much other than like making clips. You know, taking some player clips that have been submitted and editing them into a Instagram Reel, YouTube Short, friendly format, and then putting them in the work drive. But for my own content creation, I want to start doing YouTube Shorts, just because I have a pretty efficient method of making them now, courtesy of my job, and I want to have a backlog for the holiday break of Let's Play videos. Oh, please. Okay. Sometimes when the bunny gets in the door like that, it's really easy for me to accidentally punch him in, like, punch the door and it pushes him through, and then you just are soft locked and can't do the trick. So, yeah, I was gonna say we are losing pretty significant time getting like 3 different text reads there. But yeah. So, I have things to edit for finals, and I have content creation stuff. Like I said, yeah, YouTube Shorts, I want to record and edit, schedule uploads as a backlog for holiday break here. So I either can take a vacation or spend more time building more of a backlog for when school kicks back up. Looks like Mario. I hate that the things he does contextually are very conditional. Because pulling back and swimming while up against something should make him jump out of the water. You just watched me swim up against something for like a full 10 seconds. Almost exactly. So, yeah, Mario's context-sensitive stuff. not always the best. I don't know why that slowdown happens there, if there's something I can, maybe panning the camera to the side. It's not necessarily helpful. I don't know if it'll be quicker necessarily, but maybe. Maybe it would help, help put less on screen, a wide slowdown. As I said earlier, that's one of the #1 things about running this game is how can I quickly maneuver while also not incurring the wrath of N64 slowdown, which is a vicious, cruel beast. I should know I like Banjo-Tooie, which will probably be a stream soon, or maybe something I play on my own time. I don't know. I can still feel the effects of a 5-minute BLJ session. So I don't. The issue is, realistically, I need to like re-look into the particulars of what makes BLJs work, so that I know I'm doing them right. I'm not like on the wrong stair or not mashing well enough or what have you. But that's annoying, and need to practice them more to get more consistent, but practicing them means extended duration, oops, I forgot to split, extended durations of, mashing, which I suck at. I don't really know what techniques will help me get better at mashing, but I know it is, like, physically painful after a while. So I know I don't enjoy it. Oh, come on, dude. Yet another thing you can very easily casually do, you just double jump at that bit of the ceiling and Mario grabs a ledge and goes through because he feels like it. But yeah. I don't know, man. People who are like insanely good at mashing, I envy. It's part of why I am just bad at high actions per minute fighting games or per second. Like I don't like air dashers and anime fighters, and I'm really bad at comboing. Because I can't even mash. You're telling me I gotta add in like motion inputs and specific button combinations and sequences at that speed? If I can't even do the most brain-dead basic version of high actions per second, what makes you think I can do the thought-out, careful version? Huh? I just went in the clock. Why are there 2 clips of me just getting really confused by BLJs? What is happening? Works. Got through the invisible barrier. That's what counts. It was a little early, but it's fine because it was also already past my best segment on that. Oh my word. I didn't really have a chance at peeking here, but wish me luck with the stairs, thank you. I think I did pretty well with the stairs, personally. What am I doing? Here we go, 10 minutes of Dark World. Or Bowser in the Sky. Here we go. It's happening. It's my worst nightmare. I'm on a... So, back when I was setting, or set my 21, whatever, I was on a quest for sub 20. I wanted to get under 20 minutes in Mario 64, and a lot of people were like, that's a pretty reasonable goal to have. Again, I set my sub 20 like partway through high school. I am partway through college. And still not sub 20. Something's gotta give. I am the master of just completely losing all skill for no reason and completely choking at the last second. Look at any solid fighting game match I've ever had. It's always the last minute, kill move type stuff. Always choke, guaranteed. This run was really good, and then I just started accruing time loss, and then it just never went away. Get to hear an extra so long get Bowser, which I know is generally appreciated on the internet, but I'm frustrated about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. We love actually getting the third throw during the delay when you can't PV off of it. I am going to try my elbow strat here, dropping my elbow onto the keyboard to try to get a more precise stop time. The 2303 is not bad, I want to say. Like, we were celebrating a 2303 earlier in the night. We are still running better than we were before this stream, and we do have time for are we PBing? No. Am I frustrated about that? Yeah. But like, yeah, it's really the back end that's screwing me here. It's nips, it's BLJs. Oh, I lost a lot of time on the submarine, yeah, nips and BLJs.
Mario,
Final Bowser.
the power of the stars is restored to the castle.
Let's, nips onward. I'm in no way surprised, I guess,
Mario.
is the deal there.
Hello.
Okie dokie.
Frustrated, yes. Surprised,
Dear
no.
Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you.
I think we got this. One more run tonight. This is our attempt. I'm a little frustrated about that last one, getting the key to skip and bomb clip and not making anything of it. But so be it. You know, that's the way speedrun go. You gotta put down some attempts. You gotta try. You don't try, you don't succeed. You know. And if you stop trying, you start losing the skill. You know, you use it or lose it mindset or whatever. That is a thing. That, like, your mind prioritizes storing long-term information that you repeatedly use. You know, a lot of language teachers talk about it. Because if you don't use the language you're learning, then you're gonna forget the language you're learning and make mistakes. So, you know, you don't practice your speed game, you're gonna make mistakes. Oh, look, you do skip. Really fast bomb clip. Can't complain. Bomb clip's probably my favorite trick, because it's very speedrunnery. I feel like a lot of glitches in this game are pretty speedrunnery, but there's something really special about bomb clip where I just, like, it looks like I'm goofing around, throwing a bomb and catching it again, and then all of a sudden I use that to just go through some prison bars like they don't exist. I feel like that's pretty good. Cannonless is the other one. What would the, like, I just jump around a plank for a second and then run into a wall and the music cuts out and I get a star. Like, of the tricks I know how to do, I think bomb clip is my favorite and Cannonless is a very close second. Honestly, you could probably catch me on a different day saying Cannonless is my favorite. Just because they're both so speedrunning. Like, when a person, I would say a layman, but laymans just don't know what speedrunning is. Like, when a casual gamer thinks of speedrunners, they think wacky-dacky glitches that break the game and make you do things faster because you're just like, you know, some weird, obtuse glitch to do it. And those are totally exactly what that is, you know? Bomb clip and Cannonless are exactly that. They're weird, obtuse glitches that look weird and feel weird that make you do things way faster. Because even though I'm sitting here climbing down this corner of the wall and back flipping and spinning the camera and punching and hanging off the plank and spinning the camera and running into this wall, that's still faster than talking to the bomb buddy and opening the cannon and shooting myself at the wall. Like, it was really funny to me. This is definitely the most speedrunnery game I run. Because Luigi's Mansion has, like, skews and, you know, floor and a half stuff, you know, out of bounds glitches. In any percent, but in 100%, it's very just, I know how to play the game really fast. Same thing with my friend Pedro. Like, there are really invisible time saves regarding, like, roll canceling, knowing what you can and can't roll over. And there is a slow-mo jump I've been labbing that is currently considered cats only, I think. Or no, it might be an IL only. I think people do it. Either way. Like, there are little things that that happen in that game that are speedrunnery. But again, nothing to the extent of, I grabbed and threw around a bomb and now I'm through a wall. And I hung off this plank and ran into a wall and now the music cut out and I progressed. You know? Really slow StarCraft. But yeah. I would like to do more speedruns, but the problem is I want to do weird ones or ones that aren't very speedrunnery. Like, I want to do Banjo-Kazooie 100%. I'm debating on Diddy Kong Racing. I want to do more my friend Pedro. Please grab the owl. Oh my goodness. Mario 64 70 stars still pretty speedrunnery, but even then, it's a longer run. Upside down controller Mega Man 2. I don't even actually do speed strats for that run. It's just beating Mega Man 2 with an upside down controller. I'm trying to be efficient about it, you know? Which, to be fair, when you're efficient beating an NES game, it feels like a speedrun, because those games are pretty short. But still. Please grab the penguin. I don't know why. I've been having no problems with these things off stream, off timer. But as soon as I'm on timer, I'm messing up Candleless and struggling to grab the baby penguin. And, like, I'm just struggling with the basic things that come with, you know, ground pounding to quick grab the star, which I've done casually since I was a kid. Things that by all means I should be good at. Struggling with now. Still saving time in that segment, but not permanent time save again. There's a full star we're cutting out there. Because of the route change. This game's insanely optimized. I think it is the most popular speed game. I know in terms of submitted runs or something, it's like Subway Surfers followed by like Celeste, but Mario 64 is absolutely one of the top run games of all time. Both because of people enjoying watching it, people enjoying doing it, and its age, and the tricks involved. Either way, it's up there for like one of the most commonly run games and the most optimized games because of how long people have been really pushing to make this game faster. Insane new discoveries now are like a couple second time saves over the world record, you know, at the top level. So that is definitely something that has caused me to not want to like heavily grind this game. Part of why I fell off for a while. It wasn't just what am I doing? It wasn't just that I was struggling, you know. It was also that I don't really desire to be a top level runner at this. I don't love it that much. I don't love it enough to have the commitment to get in. Like I'm not even in the top 1,000 runners anymore. I used to be. Yeah, I did that stupidly. But yeah, at one point I was in the top 1,000 runners. I'm not anymore. I can beat this game in around 20 minutes, and that's not even top 1,000. You know, 1,000 people are better at me are better than me at this game. You know? So it's one of those things where I don't want to climb the ranks and pick them off one by one, saving a second at a time. You know, like that just. This isn't a game I'm so dedicated to that I want to do that. I don't know. Maybe one day that'll change because I certainly am more dedicated to it now than I have been for a long time. Mario 64 quickly has become a comfort game for me. Particularly when doing 16-star. Because it's something, again, I can beat the game in like 20 minutes. Sitting down for like 20 minutes to play a video game is not a very long time at all. I always know what's going to happen, you know, like obviously I don't know what mistakes I'll make, but I know what stars I'm doing and what the boss fights look like. And, like I know the beats of the game, and I know the music really well, and the sounds and the challenges, and I like the game, you know. So it's quickly become a comfort game because, hey, I can beat it in, you know, 30 minutes or less. takes longer to make some food items. You know, baking anything takes longer than that. I got homework that takes longer than that.
Here we go!
So it's nice to unwind with. It's a charming game that I can do that with. Happened again, man. Getting burnt on that flame. Pain in my ass. I mean, literally for Mario's sake. Because for some reason getting burnt in this game results in his butt catching on fire. But I don't think we ever figured out why that was. Other than like, yeah, it's slapstick. But yeah. I love when I don't get a long jump, even though I push Z, and I don't get a dive because I don't have enough momentum, so Mario just kicks. My favorite way to get up to speed is to not.
Here we go! Hego!
I do find it interesting that a lot of my speedrun ambitions are on the N64. I don't know what it is, I just want to. I am really curious if the webcam sees as vividly on stream as I do on the webcam preview on my phone. I'll have to watch back the VOD. Oh, left boulder. There's nothing I can do about that. It's fully just RNG if I get a left rolling boulder. And if I do, it loses time because I got hit by it. And there's just nothing I can do about the fact that I got hit by that boulder. That missed star grab, something I could have done. You know, I could have been better at, but getting hit by that boulder and losing time because of it is just a thing that happens sometimes. Which can definitely suck. Oh my word, with the fire again. There we go. He always jumps in a set pattern, so if you cut him off on a corner or are already sliding with your arms out on that slope, he'll always jump into you. Because Mips is pretty notoriously hard to catch for casual players. But lo and behold, for speedrunners he's pretty easy, and it's not just because we're insanely good at the game. It's because we played it too much and recognized that it's actually pretty predictable. That like, if you just are patient and smart, he'll just come to you. You don't have to catch him. He'll jump into your arms. And he'll be grumpy about being caught. Like a true pet. He'll come to you for attention and then be grumpy when you give it. No. Usually it's the other way around. Well, cats. Cats are very grumpy when you give them attention, but they'll beg for attention. It's a very feline coded thing for this rabbit to do. But to be fair, appearing and then running away and making you catch it is a very dog coded thing to do. So this rabbit is very not rabbit coded, if we're being completely honest. I'm gonna level with y'all. I don't know half the things I've said this stream. Just because I just have been blanking. Like stream of consciousness talking while I play. I could not tell you what I said this time during last run, or really prior to calling Nips a dog cat, I think. Even then, I'm not fully certain that's really what I was trying to say. tried very hard to avoid that. But yeah. So if anybody quotes me on things that happened during this stream, know that I won't recognize the quote. You know, if you're like, you said that, I'd be like, I did. Hard to keep all my talking points in order. I say talking points like I have a teleprompter or something. It's just like things on my mind. So like, I'm tired. I have an essay to write tomorrow. Finals prep to do. A lot of that sort of stuff is on my mind. I'm pretty tired right now. Probably not gonna do homework tonight. I told myself I was gonna. I don't want to. I have no reason to. Like, I guess I do in the sense that it'll give me less work to do tomorrow night and Thursday night. Thursday night especially. Thursdays are rough for me. Dang it. Because I have an 8:30 a.m. class, then my last class isn't done till 7 p.m. I stream at 8 p.m. A lot of the time, I end up with editing projects due for my Friday class. So, it's a rough experience trying to do homework and do a regular stream. Nice. Nice. Oh. Ow. That's... Oh, that really butts Arnold. Just 'cause my brain went into go mode. I saw that we had a green split for once going into this level, and my brain really went go mode. I kind of threw caution to the wind. And lo and behold, now we're running behind again. Looking at pretty inevitable time loss, no matter how well I play this. There's no spot to make it up. That happen, and then I try to move back before realizing I'm on the spinning platform, and I walk off. It is some of the most painful time loss I've ever experienced. That's why I just said please. Because, again, deja vu, chance to PB, you end up in Bowser in the Sky. It all goes away. Yeah, I don't think we can PB this. If we do, I will be thoroughly impressed. I feel like I'd have to get perfect Bowser throws. One, two, three. Oh! Thought he didn't make it, but I was like, you're kidding. so mad if we don't PB by a second. I'm gonna elbow over. Yeah. A 21:44. I am gutted about that. We didn't PB by 4.3 seconds. I came back from being 20 seconds behind run pace for the entire run, only to not PB by 4 seconds. Oh my word. If I wasn't so tired, I would run it back just to see if I could get it to happen, but that's... Oh, we're close. We're close to a new PB. I'm actually jazzed about that. Oh. Gosh dang. I hope y'all enjoy this stream. Hope y'all
Mario.
continue in.
The power of
And,
the stars is restored to the
see you
castle.
next one. Bye-bye. I love you all. You're amazing.
And it's all thanks to you. Thank you, Mario.
Ugh,
We have to do
goodness. That went away, didn't it, guys?